One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types.
There he goes! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for first downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
They send the tight end in motion. Hand off to Jones. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are... going to complain.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Badgers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fights off a defender. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
They'll try the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Badgers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So Illinois' offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Scanning the field, it's Newton. That's caught. It's Wilkerson. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Looking to the big tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
To the ground. He's got it again. Powers through the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Grab near the marker. It's Dixon. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Gonna run it. It's Brock. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. And into the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, fighting Illini.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They're working that left side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page.
It breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quick release by the QB. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Newton. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. From the gun, running back gets the give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Offense working from the pistol. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw him just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Handoff from the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Newton. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Illinois! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play. He just couldn't secure the catch.
Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wide receiver. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was...
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his...
Oh, he wants it all. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity. The result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. To the air, it's Newton. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Badgers getting that pass rush from the second level like they did with a T.J. Watt or his brother who played up front who transferred from Central Michigan.
They've had a long list of guys, and it's funny, they all kind of look the same.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. Running to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Get it out on the screen. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
He's going to run it. Past the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Takes the handoff. It's Brock. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The running back has it. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. DB's right up on the receivers. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial.
Makes the grab past the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early.
Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone.
And he loses the football on the return. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big...
Touchdown, Wisconsin! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Handoff to the single back. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Newton. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Badgers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing him throw it vertically downfield.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The field goal is no good, and the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Man, that kicker came inches away from hitting a PB. That thing almost cleared the crossbar. Wow.
Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Touch pass on the jet sweep. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Trying to convert, Illinois comes to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Moving away from pressure. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. 4th quarter, need a play, 4th down. He makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts. We got a great one on our hands.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick of a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 11 over West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He's going to fire deep. Catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in, come up with a big play for his offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls and fires complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They'll try to run it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Badger! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Newton. Makes the grab on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Wilkerson. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw. It's Newton. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Shotgun snap on third down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Here comes the Heat. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense...
He unleashes a long one. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it, and the offense should be able to run out the clock. Floating away. He'll take another shot here. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the